Jefferson, to the man who, in the concrete pressure of a struggle for a national independence by a single people, had the coolness, the forecast, the capacity to introduce into a barely revolutionary document an abstract truth, applicable to all men and all time. And that truth, by the way, included women, then and now. Listen up, feminists and misogynists. And that truth continues to be, back to the words of Lincoln, a rebuke and a stumbling block to the very harbingers of reappearing tyranny and oppression. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is that truth which is a stumbling block to tyranny and oppression? What is it? What is it? All men are created equal. That is correct. And they are endowed by, in this class, everybody gets an A, and endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. What are those rights? Pursuit of happiness. Yes, 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 you guys are improving rapidly. How do we secure those rights? Second Amendment. That's right. But that's the insurance policy. The security, actually, I know I may be stoned for this, but it's actually government. Sorry. To secure these rights, governments are instituted among men. That was a new idea. And just where was this government going to get its power? From the people. That's right. That's why government doesn't have to be a dirty word if the people are doing their job and securing their rights by giving and withholding at appropriate times their consent. Sadly, as you have been taught already this afternoon, most of our young people have not been taught the Declaration in school. And we don't read it on the 4th of July. Instead, we read about, in our schools, about how Jefferson was a hypocrite and how he didn't really believe in the Declaration of Independence and he didn't really believe that all men were created equal. But let me tell you that he wrote even stronger language than we read in the final document. He said in his original draft about King George that he has waged cruel war against human nature itself, violating its most sacred rights of life and liberty in the persons of a distant people who never offended him, captivating and carrying them into slavery in another hemisphere, or to incur miserable death in their transportation thither. This piratical warfare, the opprobrium of infidel powers, is the warfare of a Christian king of Great Britain, determined to keep open a market where men should be bought and sold. He has prostituted his negative for suppressing every legislative attempt to prohibit or to restrain this execrable commerce, and that this assemblage of horror might want no fact. Indeed, Jefferson later wrote in his notes on the state of Virginia that existing with slavery or without it was a terrible situation to be in, given where the United States was, having had slavery in its midst for 100 years or more. It was, he said, like holding a wolf by its ears. Congress actually took out most of the references to slavery in the Declaration and put in more references to God. But there was no doubt at the time of the founding that freedom was on the move, and everybody expected it to sweep the United States and to become a reality for all Americans. And while the actual Declaration of Independence was declared on July 2nd, the document was promulgated on July 4th as in order that we would celebrate the document because of the truths that it contains. It was important that we separated from England, but it was even more important why we did it. Our forefathers wanted us to read and reflect on its words, and so we should. Why? Because every generation is only one generation away from tyranny. Freedom is not passed in our DNA. One generation teaches it to the next. And what is it worth, this freedom? Only those who have never had it, who have lived without it, could ask such a question. It is immeasurably precious to even the lowest members of society. Even more precious, perhaps, than to those at the highest, who can buy a sense of freedom, at least, with their money. But the poor are the first to become slaves when freedom is extinguished. Without freedom, the poor stay poor. Without freedom, the state owns all progress, and so progress stops. You can order a man to carry a heavy load, but you cannot make him think, innovate, and produce great advances in science and culture. Progress ends when tyranny begins, and this, friends, is the connection between freedom and prosperity. I hope that you already have signs. They are a symbol that we take with us when we leave our tea parties. And I love the 9/12 sign. It contains the 9 principles. America is good. I believe in God is the center of my life. I must always try to be a more honest person than I was yesterday. My family is sacred. My spouse and I are the ultimate authority, not the government. If you break the law, you pay the penalty. Justice is blind. No one is above it. I have a right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, but there is no guarantee of equal results. I work hard for what I have, and I will share it with those who I want to share it with. Government cannot force me to be charitable. It is not un-American for me to disagree with authority or to share my personal opinion, which reminds me of a bumper sticker I've seen around. Free speech is not a hate crime. And the government works for me. I do not answer to them. You can find more about this at www.the912project.com. I like this too. Attention Washington, you have run out of our money. Don't spread my wealth, spread my work ethic. And then this one. Which one are you drinking? The tea bag or the Kool-Aid? Finally, I hope you have one of these. You bet I attended an American Tea Party. And the flag of the Second American Revolution, which of course is a revolution of balance, right? Right. We get to re-elect Congress every 2 years. Congress should be standing up for us and stopping the spending and the takeover of businesses and the takeover of health care. This flag has 13 stars and the number 2 in the middle. Thank you all for listening to me. God bless you. No, he's going to show it to you. And don't forget, we don't have to use bullets now, although we have them. We have ballots, and ballots rule because we are a sovereign people. Thank you, and God bless.